Just want to bring you some breaking news coming into us from US media now. And the man who tried to stab and kill Sir Salman Rushdie, the British Indian author, in New York in August 2022 has been found guilty. Hadi Matter, a 27-year-old from New Jersey, was found guilty after a 2-week trial in Chautauqua County Court in western New York State.
Countering China's growing influence, we're on board one of the US Navy's largest aircraft carriers in the Pacific as allies of America reassess their own defence capabilities. 7 home football clubs find out their opponents in the next stages of 3 European competitions. We'll have the details.
Raneem's Law, named after a woman who was murdered by her husband. A project to improve police response to domestic abuse begins today.
Good morning. It's 100 years this month that the first long-distance UK coach service was launched between Bristol and London. I'm down at Victoria Coach Station this morning, one of the busiest in the UK, to find out how travelling by big bus remains popular a century on. So, do you know, it's been 100 years since the first long-distance motor coach service was launched. Motor coach.
What is it?
Motor coach.
A motor coach. It's a bus. It's what we think of as a bus. A coach. You know, the things that go from city to city, connecting people one way or another.
They have changed. I tell you, they're luxurious these days, aren't they?
They are now.
We'll take a look at the papers now. Many are reporting the findings of the inquest into the death of, as you've been hearing, British Army soldier Jaisley Back. The Daily Express is quoting the 19-year-old's mother, saying that no apology will ever bring our daughter back.
Let's have a look at The Guardian, reporting comments by Foreign Secretary David Lammy about the war in Ukraine, reporting Mr Lammy's warning that the West should not be fooled by Russian President Vladimir Putin ahead of any potential peace talks. Now, the Eye is focusing on calls for the UK to raise its defence spending to 3% of GDP ahead of its meeting with President Trump next week, saying Chancellor Rachel Reeves wants to increase the UK's defence spending to 2.5% of national income sooner rather than later. And The Times is taking a look at politics, but this time looking at the government's plan to offer European countries an Australian-style youth mobility scheme. It would see tens of thousands of EU workers eligible to live and work in the UK. Could also see a reciprocal scheme for British people who go abroad. What we got on the inside? Well, inside some of the papers, there's less heavy material sometimes. And this story tickled me. So, which bird do you think is reckoned to be the most stupid bird?
It was the dodo, which is extinct. Stupid bird. I don't really think birds are stupid. A puffin. No, emus. OK. Emus apparently, through over time, have been reckoned to be the stupidest bird. But researchers have been testing emu's brain power. How do you test an emu's brain power? I'll tell you. They're tasked with spinning a wheel to uncover a chamber with a lettuce inside. That's what the emu has to do. Do they like lettuce? So, yes. All 3 emus solved it in their first attempt. So they're not stupid? So this is proof beyond doubt that they are not stupid. Alongside the emu, incidentally, was also an ostrich, also doing the test, because they're reckoned to be in the same category. These are... Did the ostrich find the lettuce? Bristol University. They've only talked about the emus in this piece. Dr Faye Clark, Bristol University, writes in the journal Scientific Reports, these birds had been seen as stupid when that's not the case. So rethink whatever you thought before about emus. Did they try it with a puffin? No, I've told you, they did it with an emu and an ostrich. Only those birds, because they were reckoned to be the stupidest. I don't know about your theory about penguins. Puffins? Puffins. I don't think they're stupid. I was just trying to think of a bird. Who reckons that emus are stupid, though? Well, it doesn't say in this thing here. Just says I know there's a lot of questions about it, because I'm sure the argument is still out there as to which is the most stupid bird. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you they've tested it, and the emu can do better than they previously thought. I wouldn't have thought birds were stupid anyway. Great survivors. There you go.
Better support for domestic abuse victims under plans to put specialist advisors in 999 control rooms. And happy birthday, Rona will meet the UK's oldest horse as she celebrates her 46th birthday.
Grenfell Tower-style cladding added to the speed of a fire at a block of flats in Berkshire, a report has found. Repairs will take years.